Well, hello and welcome back, everybody, for another episode of the Mr. Phil Show. It's a must-see show on TV anymore. We bring you the best talent that we can find in the Hudson Valley, and we're just bringing them all to you so that they have a start in their careers. And, we love doing this. And tonight is no exception. We have another young lady on tonight, and I think you're going to all love her, as I say with every guest, because I just fall in love with them all. And before I go any further, I'd love to take a second out and bring out Mr. Phil, my best friend, and hopefully yours, Mr. Phil. There you go. Hi, hon. How are you? Oh, we're so sweaty in here. My goodness. It is definitely hot outside.
Oh, yeah, it
so
is.
Anybody that's watching this back later on, this is like the very end. It's the middle of August to the end of August. And we are roasting in here.
Can you imagine doing a rerun in the middle of January on this show?
They probably will see this in January.
Yeah.
It's about when they'll see it. So that's why, I mention when it is, because, here I am in shorts and flip-flops and, and sweat pouring down my face. Guys, we need donations for our telethon. Even before our telethon comes in, we got to get this air conditioning fixed.
Right.
That's something we got to help with.
That's right.
We got to get help with. We need to
other things,
make that happen.
Yes. Tonight we're lucky. Everything
worked tonight.
Everything works tonight.
Which is the first in, 4 weeks? I think it's the first time in 4 weeks that everything actually went on perfectly.
Right.
Unbelievable.
We even have a show that we have to continue.
Yeah?
We got to do 20 minutes and then put that other one in. And
it's crazy because, we have glitches with things and, things happen with the shows. So sometimes if you see something and it's like, oh, well, why did that happen? Well, because we're public access TV. We're not CBS and now not NBC. And what you see is what you get because this is what we have.
Yes.
And we're doing the best with what we have. So that's why I bring up donations,
right,
and telethon, and the address. Mr. Phil is going to give you the address right now.
Yes.
Then we'll do it again later.
Yes. Make out your checks to Access 23 TV and send it to P.O. Box 321, Port Jervis, New York, 12771.
12771.
Yes.
Got it.
And
that's right. And any amount, even if it's $5.
Yes, anything you could give us and all, and
yeah, and
we're planning the end of October.
Right. Next telethon.
The next telethon. So
that's true.
Yeah, that's
so. We do the telethon now that we keep mentioning it, and a lot of you don't see the telethon because it's only local, but we mention it constantly on our program because we want the viewers that are out there that are seeing this to have the chance to help us out a little bit. If you like what you see and you say, oh, wow, really, I'd like to help them out with that. Get them a little better this or a little better that.
Right.
It helps. It really does. The cameras and stuff, everything's old.
Yes.
Everything can be tweaked just a little bit, even Phil.
Right.
Just tweak him a little bit.
Yeah, just
he's getting old.
Yeah.
Birthday coming up.
Right.
So you never know. But so anyway, this week it's been very hot.
Yes.
And very sticky. And then this weekend we're very busy.
Yes, we are.
And we also have a wake and a funeral.
Yes, we do.
We are doing for a very good friend of ours, Lena Shockley's husband, John. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Lena. I'm just not remembering your Marshall. There we go. It happens. Like I said, what you see is what you get, folks. John Marshall, he passed. She just had a wake and a funeral for him back in Colorado with the family.
Yeah, she did. And she's, pretty big in our career with us.
She's trying to help us out, move us forward.
Yes, and he's always helped out with her, and he did all the filming and everything.
So I was in the hospital, and they both came into the hospital to see me, which was very touching. I was really surprised when the two of them came walking in.
Right.
So we're doing. Yep.
I remember that week. All right.
Oh boy, that was a week.
Yeah.
We're not even going to speak of that one.
No.
But anyway, it's a whole long story that we just don't have time for.
I don't think that was the biggest surprise you had that week.
Gee, I don't know. What was the other surprise?
Me.
That you were sick?
Yeah,
No,
remember?
there's no surprise there. That doesn't surprise me if I
Yeah,
get
when
sick.
all of
that
a
you
sudden
get
I
sick.
show. I mean, that was the talk of the town then.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's a long story. We just don't want to go into that
Yeah, it
again.
was
I don't even want to
crazy.
remember having to go to the hospital.
Yeah, neither do I.
So it's just that it was really, very striking to me that they both came
Oh,
to the
yeah.
hospital, and it was very nice, very
Oh, yeah.
nice. So Phil and I are going to do music for the wake, and I'm
Right.
going to sing at the funeral,
Yes, that's right.
and so we've got that going on.
Yes,
and
we
then
do.
at the end of the week, we have next week we have our friend Joe Woolley coming on from the Catskill Film Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that going on.
Yeah, that's in September.
But Joe's coming on next week.
Right.
The Catskill Film Festival's in September. And we're busy.
Yeah, we're busy, right. And today is, the last 2 days were very historical. Aretha Franklin passed.
Yes, the passing of Aretha Franklin. May she rest in peace, and thank you for showing us what our souls could do.
Mm.
And also, which was the Queen of Soul. And also, this week in our music history was the passing of Elvis Presley.
That's right.
The King of Rock.
Yeah, that's
So we've got
right.
the King and Queen passing at the same
Same day.
day, just different years.
Yes, and it was all, then yesterday was the 16th of August was the first time we ran live the Mr. Phil
Mr.
show
Phil Show.
22 years ago.
A long time ago. I wasn't part of the show at that point, but that's okay. It was a younger Mr. Phil days.
I did it by myself, the first show.
Really? You didn't have a co-host?
No co-host, no guest, no nothing.
Wow.
It was just me alone.
Okay.
One guy called in and we talked
Oh,
over
that's true. You did the call-ins at
the
that
call-in.
time.
So we
that's
had
right.
that time and just sang that show away. And
Wow.
yeah, that was
Yeah, and back in the early days, it was a karaoke-style show.
yeah, it was karaoke.
That was strictly local.
Right.
Okay.
I remember I had done Carl's show many, many times.
Uh-huh.
But here I am steering the ship for the first time.
That had to be amazing.
I just remember the feeling of it. And I just got on, and all I said was, "Welcome to the new Mr. Phil show. The first song I'm going to do is Tennessee Waltz." That's all I
Wow.
said. That was, and I went right into the song, and then went into Always on My Mind afterwards.
Wow, and it all just kind of came out and flowed natural,
It
huh?
just flowed naturally,
That's
you know.
really good. I mean, because you didn't come from a background of doing this.
No.
Where like me and most of our guests come from a background of at least doing this at a much younger age.
Right.
You were, you had your career with the Coach USA and
Which was short
the
line
boss-
then.
short line then, right? Now
Yes.
it's Coach, and then you also had your wife and your son you were taking care of
And,
and raising them. And
Well,
how'd you get into singing?
believe it or not, I just put it aside. I was singing as a kid. I
Okay.
was when I was a kid, and I remember I wanted to be a TV host when I was like 3 years old with the kids shows and
Oh,
all. It's a
yeah.
true story.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, every kid I can imagine back
And,
then, but not very many of us get to grow up and actually do
But-
that.
The thing is this: there was a show there, a kiddie show, where I got to know the host because if you wrote a letter to him,
Okay.
he'd announce you on TV, and I
Which
was
show
always,
is that?
This was on 2 shows, Wonderama.
Oh
and on
yes,
Bugs
Wonderama
Bunny.
with okay.
And he used to I used to get announced every week.
Because you
And
wrote in all the time.
That's right. And he even said, "Why don't you come down?"
Wow.
Why,
Oh, that's
and back
great.
then, all the kids at school say, "Wow, your name is getting out there."
That's great.
Then a few years later, I got to know Sam Levinson. I was going out with his daughter.
Oh,
when I
well,
was
okay.
like 11, 12 years old.
11 or 12. Oh my gosh. If I had dated at 11 or 12, my parents would have they would have put me in a nunnery. Okay, so we're going to do 2 songs in honor of well, we also have we've got Aretha Franklin we're honoring.
Yeah,
Elvis Presley we're honoring.
right.
We're doing 2 different songs.
Yes.
It's also the anniverary of your father's
Today,
death.
it's today. 47 years
47
ago.
years ago. So this is also for
Right.
for Dad.
I mean, the thing I regret most is he's missing all this.
But he's not. He's there with my dad, and they're standing there with their arms wrapped around each other, patting each other's backs, going, "Look at our kids doing this
Yeah,
stuff," you know.
right.
So I know they're smiling at us.
Oh, yeah, both of
Now,
them.
the songs we're doing tonight,
Yes.
"Run Red Rose,"
One Red Rose.
and we're doing that one. You're doing that for Elvis.
Elvis.
It was written for Elvis.
Yes, it was. That's what
In
Carl
his
Richards
memory,
did. And
right.
then it was revised for,
We use it for a lot of things now.
yes.
A lot of
But
anniversaries.
it's actually for my mom. That was the purpose when I recorded
when
it.
you recorded it.
Yeah. And then I Had a Dream,
Uh-huh.
which is about what my passion is and all. And
Exactly.
that song was written for American Idol.
Right. And
Yes,
yeah,
it was a-
unfortunately they didn't use that. But,
They don't,
but we use it.
We use it.
That's right.
Because
So it's getting out there.
American Idol, when Carl tried to submit it, said, "We're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
We now have the winners do our own songs."
Yep. Yep, I know. Well, that things change all the time. So we're going to
Okay.
stand up. He's going to sing. I'm going to back him up.
Yes.
We don't always do that, but since it's kind of special and we're honoring all these people,
Yes.
we're going to do that. So we can
Yep.
cue up the music.
Yes. The most special show of the year, actually.
That's right. So you doing One Red Rose for Elvis?
Yeah.
Right.
One red rose, one sweet rose, for your birthday.
For your birthday,
As I stand by your graveside to pray. Though you're gone, I can't go on here without you. So I'm leaving one red rose for you. And every year on this day, I will tell you I love you so, I can't let go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Now I'm leaving one red rose for you. You know, Elvis, you've made such a mark on this old world and in our hearts that no one could ever take your place. And though you're gone, your memories go on. We think about you every day. And I will always leave one red rose for you. One red rose, one sweet rose for your birthday. As I stand by your graveside to pray. Though you're gone, I can't go on here without you. So I'm leaving one red rose for you. And every year on this day, I will tell you I love you so, I can't let go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Now I'm leaving one red rose for you. Now I'm leaving one red rose We love you, Elvis.
Always in our hearts and in our minds and in our music. This next one is in honor of Miss Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
Yes, and she has made us all aspire to be what we are, I think.
That's right.
As well as Elvis, but you know,
Yes.
she put the soul in everything we did.
Oh, yes. She
Queen
did.
of Soul, and this is for you, the goddess. May you rest in peace.
Yes, and when we go out to karaoke this weekend, I expect you to do
Oh,
it
I
in
will
Aretha.
absolutely, more than definitely be doing Aretha Franklin music,
and
as
I
will
will do-
probably a lot of other people.
Yes, and I will do Elvis.
There we go. There we got the king and the queen right here,
Yes.
guys. You know, so look it up. We'll tell you when we're going to be.
I did it last night, in fact.
I'm sure. Here we go.
Yes. I had a dream.
I had a dream.
My dreams have come true.
My dreams have come true.
I had a dream.
I had a dream.
And I'd like to thank you.
Thank you.
I sing from my heart. You know that it's true.
We know that you're true.
I had a dream.
I had a dream.
Now I stand in front of you.
We stand in front of you. Thank you, Aretha.
I chase the rainbow. I found my pot of gold.
I found my pot of gold.
I grabbed for the brass ring. Now here it is I hold. I had a dream. My dreams have come true. I worked so hard to get it to you. Now I had a dream.
I had a dream.
My dreams have come true.
My dreams have come true.
I had a dream.
I had that dream.
And I'd like to thank you.
Everybody out there, thank you.
I chase the rainbow. I found my pot of gold. I grabbed for the brass ring. And here it is I hold. I had a dream. My dreams have come true. I had a dream. Now I stand in front of you. I had a dream. My dreams have come true.
We had dreams.
Yes,
and
we
look
did.
At us. I
Look
mean,
at us.
It's maybe public access TV, but here we are.
Right.
Local celebrities in our town. You know, now we want to bring up our star for the show,
Yes.
Miss Emily Moreno. Look at her. Woo! Here she comes. Hello. Whoops, I think your microphone. See, our couch is a little lumpy, but it won't be once you sit down. It is. It's broken in.
So comfy.
Well,
We've had a lot of guests here to break it in for me.
I think so. I think so. So, let's see. Where did we get Emily from? Where did you find her? Tell me.
Jean.
From
Jean
Jean.
Vaccarelli.
Ah,
Again.
Jean.
Gene
That
did it
name
again.
comes up a lot for us.
Gene's good. He was like, "Hey, there's this show. You should be on it. Here's my card."
That's right, and he does. He gives us a lot of great guests, and well, they used to be guests. Now they're the stars. This is the stars of the show. This is Emily's show. Everybody that we do now, I don't know if anybody's even noticed the difference in the format, but it's their show.
Yes.
We're just hosting it.
We just hosted.
That's it.
They're
That's
the
it.
stars.
They're the stars. So it's all about you tonight. So
Well, hello, everyone.
So we're introducing you to the world,
Well, hello, world.
and I understand you're working on an album.
Yes, currently I'm working on my debut album because I've never had an album put out before. I've had some singles put out, but nothing professionally.
Okay.
My first professional album is called I Grew Up Overnight, and it's being produced by my boyfriend,
How
Morgan
cute.
Brown.
Wow.
Right. Thank you, Morgan. That's great.
Yeah. But it's coming out relatively soon. We're still recording a few things, and
Okay.
then I'm going to have it mastered, and then we're going to have a big
Ooh.
release party, and it's going to be great.
Wow. Oh, you
Wow.
gotta let us in on that. That's gonna be
Absolutely.
great because we want to let
Absolutely.
everybody know about it and have them tune
Absolutely.
in and listen to your music and stuff. That's so great. So what have you done with other stuff that you've recorded? Have you just like put stuff out on Facebook, YouTube, anything like that?
Well, yes. I mean, I primarily started out as a musical theater person, so
Okay.
I'm more into musicals and plays, and
Right.
singing was kind of something that I've always done. But as far
Right.
as the pop style, that kind of
Right.
started out. I was in 5th grade when I started out with the pop style. When I heard Regina
Okay.
Spektor, and I absolutely
Oh,
loved
yeah.
Regina Spektor. She's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I was in 8th grade, I put out a single called Scars Are Not Always Visible.
Right. Wow.
And
Wow, that's-
some,
that's
some
powerful. I
dark,
can imagine.
deep stuff.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
A drama queen, of course. I'm a drama queen, so.
Well, it's got to have come from somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody's
As terrible as 8th grade gets.
yes, and that's usually about when that starts. I think.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember.
absolutely.
You remember that he was the
Oh, yeah.
bullied and everything too. So this is,
I was.
and then when you're into the arts like we are, it's always something that I don't know. For some reason, people seem to pick on that.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably a good idea for you to have that song.
Absolutely. And the arts, no matter how much we get picked on for them, they've always been an outlet, and they're always something that
Yeah.
all of us can go back to, you know?
That's it. That's it. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you're feeling, you
It's
can
who we
always
are, so
something.
it's gotta
That's
be in
So,
us.
as being part of who you are, you were saying that you started taking piano lessons when you were 5.
Yeah, I was in kindergarten.
Oh,
Actually,
Wow.
when I started
Wow.
taking piano
That's
lessons.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty
You're
fun.
basically just learning to read.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm learning how to do the alphabet and do the scales at the same time.
What? They
That's-
follow the alphabet, but only
pretty
a
good.
certain.
I was like, they're like, oh, play an A. And I was like, which one's an A? What does an A look like again?
Yeah, then you had to know how to what it is, how to draw it, and how to pronounce
Yeah.
it, and how to sing it.
At the same time. Why not?
Well-rounded
Yeah, wow.
education, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And then you said 5th grade, you started writing.
5th grade was when I started
Unbelievable.
writing. Yeah, 5th grade was when I did my
Wow.
first. I have a crush on this boy. Let me play this song. This is what I'm feeling. You know,
Wow.
this whole.
Oh, that's it. You must have been dramatic. I probably when you were 3 years
Absolutely.
old, I can just imagine.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
your mother probably had to always go, Emily, just calm down.
Yeah, my mom was always like, you know, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
There we
it's
go.
gonna be all right.
Typical mom statement.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
And
parents support me through everything. They're
I-
always there, and they
That's
always
right.
keep me
And
level-headed,
they're
even though
here on
my
our set tonight.
yes, they're here,
Right over
and
there,
they
Mom, Dad.
they're good. They're good for support, and they keep me level-headedness. Although I'm extremely dramatic.
Yes, and then you said you have an older brother. Who
I do.
Also likes to make sure he keeps you squashed.
Yes,
Don't
well,
let
not
your head
squash,
get. Well, no, but
he-
just keeps your head from getting just a little too big. Right.
Right,
That's
yes.
what big brothers are for.
Exactly. My brother was always the one to inspire me to do more and encouraged me that, you know, no matter what I reached, there's always a next step to being creative, being intense, being, you know, totally out there, and it's okay to reach those parts of who you are.
Wow, that's
You know?
great. And you know what? It's a really good thing to do that at a young age. I didn't have that opportunity at a young age. you know, when I was in high school and stuff, we had certain things to do, but I was still more or less a shy kid. If anybody knows me now, could never imagine me as a shy kid. But I didn't actually step into my own until after I turned 50.
Really?
And I mean, I've always been singing. I've never been shy. I've always done it. I've always done it with bands with my husband. But it's something that, you know, if you can grow up doing it and perfecting it, by the time you get to my age, hey, it's going to
Right.
be, you know.
It all started 11, 13, 15.
Yeah, That's
I
when
mean,
we met.
And of all things, those
beginning.
are odd
The very
numbers in a
beginning.
row.
Yeah.
11, 13, 15.
A long
That's
time
the day
ago
it
in a
all
galaxy
started,
far,
and
far away.
Right, exactly.
That's the day we met in karaoke.
Yes, yeah, and we met at karaoke. Imagine
That's so
that.
exciting.
And of course, then you know, you got picked up at an open mic, which is another thing that we
Yeah.
love to do. We do
Yeah.
karaoke, we do open mics, and
There's Noble Coffee Roasters. Shout out to Jean for that
Yeah.
amazing
Oh, yes.
opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And also Cafe a la Mode, which I've been performing at with my brother since I was very, very, very little. And my brother,
Wow.
when he was a singer-songwriter, now he's more of a music composition
Wow.
major. Back in the
Great.
day,
Wow.
he and I used to perform together, and we went
Wow.
out to, you know, New York City, and we'd perform at random venues when we were sort of touring a little bit on our own together.
that's great because you know, with the age difference, sometimes at that point, there's just no getting along.
Yeah.
So you had music to hold you together. I
Yes.
remember my two boys; they're 5 years apart, and it's like, you know what? There was no way at that age that I was going to get them to get them to do together for anything.
Yeah.
You know, they had to share a room. They really barely wanted to do that.
Me and Steve had our own rooms, granted.
Ah.
That might make things a
Well,
little different.
I know it makes things different, yes. But, yeah, no, it does, you know, the fact that you were able to do things together as young kids, that really reinforced everything that
He
both
was
of you were
always,
doing.
yeah, he was always silently supporting me, and I silently supported him. And even sometimes not so silently. We'd be at dance competitions, and my brother would be, Emily Moreno! And I'd be like, oh my God, Steve, I hear you, I hear you.
That's the best kind
That's
of shout
my
out.
sister.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh.
oh God, Steve, don't.
Yeah, yep, that's it.
Yeah, but-
Have you thought about going on to The Voice or America's Got Talent or one of those?
You know, it's always been a thought, and I would always love to do something like that. It just
Right.
never became my main priority with all of the musical theater that I was doing
That's
and the
true.
shows. I was always in another show growing up. And with dancing, it was always dance competition, show, dance competition, show.
And now you're in
then-
college doing music as well.
Yes, I'm a theater performance major at Wagner College on Staten Island.
And
which,
she's
Wow.
going to start her senior year.
or my junior year.
Your junior year. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you said it was your senior year. Oh, but her junior year, oh my goodness. Wow. So
Yeah.
that's just so much experience to have, and it's a great experience for her. So it's going to last you a lifetime. Like I said, you know, Aretha Franklin gave us the soul,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes, she
and
did.
Elvis gave us the rock and roll.
And
we
the
can only just keep-
dancing.
pull it out, and the dancing.
And the
everything.
shaking his hips.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that was something my grandmother always loved. She loved Elvis so much, and I grew up watching, you know, Elvis and like West Side Story and stuff
Oh,
like that. And
yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
what made me want to be a dance minor, because I was like, I mean, dancing is just
Well,
amazing. I love dancing so much.
Yeah.
So
I dance all the time. I don't dance professionally. I just dance. I don't stay still when there's music playing.
Yeah.
He loves it. We go out karaoke and whatever, and it's like, then I don't sit down.
The biggest teeny bopper.
Oh, he calls me a teeny bopper all the time. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I love to dance, and if I had the head on me to do it when I was your age, that would have been the thing for me to do.
oh yeah,
But back then, I was involved with my boyfriend, who became my husband, and then I'm having kids. So you've got a head start on me.
yeah. I mean, that's just the way my life's gone, and I'm really thankful for my parents and my family and my friends that have been so supportive of saying, hey, you know what? You want to be in the arts? Be in the arts. And
That's
that's my shout out
great.
to everybody. You want to be in the arts? Be in the arts.
That's right.
something that if you're passionate about it, follow it.
Yes.
Go for
Yeah.
it. We
Yes.
need more people in this world who are doing what
right.
they love to do instead of slaving every day.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
And if you aren't, you know, doing something with it yourself, maybe you can teach somebody else how to do it.
Absolutely.
Right.
I
You
know
never
I've-
know who you're inspiring.
I've done a lot of that throughout my kids growing up. Is I, you know, had their friends. They would come over, and I would teach them different singing styles and, different breathing techniques and that kind of thing. So it was my way of still keeping involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like my song says, I had a dream and my
That's it.
dream has come true.
My dreams
There you
come
go.
true. It takes some time sometimes.
Yeah, I mean that is my favorite song of all, the songs on my album.
Right.
And I remember the first time I heard that song.
I bet you cried. He cried. all the time. You're talking about drama. Oh,
Phil,
my.
you're a drama queen.
Oh, I'm
Mr.
telling
Phil's a
you.
drama queen.
Yes.
It
yes,
just so
absolutely.
happens that Carl gave me the song, sealed it in an envelope with the
no.
words and 2 copies. One copy of the song with the vocals on it and one without. And he said, do not open it until you get home, till you're home. Don't put it in
'Cause
your...
you knew what you would do. You'd cry on the way home and you'd probably crash your car.
Yeah.
Well, so when I left his house, I got on 84,
Oh.
opened it up, put it in.
Oh, now that figured. That's
Start
classic
up
Phil.
over 84.
Gotta be careful when you're driving.
I'm telling you, especially if you have a tendency to
Get
break
the
out
tears in the
crying.
eyes.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I can
By
drive.
the time I got over Greenville Mountain,
Oh,
coming
my.
down, I couldn't see a thing.
Yes, you were coming down the mountain and so were the tears. Yes, I can just imagine because he cries at the drop of a hat.
So do I.
Really.
I do too. It's like, oh, sad puppy commercial.
Oh, I don't do that. But I mean, I can if I have to, but I don't.
I understand.
I'm just like, I'm one of those people that's just not outwardly emotional.
But the night that you met me, when I heard Desperado,
Oh my goodness, he heard me sing Desperado. That was the very first. I've always done live music, always done with bands and all that. I wanted to do karaoke, get back into music again because it's been time since I had my kids. So, I said, let me do karaoke, develop the stage presence all over again and all that stuff. So I went out, and who happens to be standing there the first night I go to do karaoke? It was my first time ever, and he was there. So it was 3 years ago.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, so it was just right. So, I would like to, because we're going to start running a little late, and I really want to get all of your songs in,
Sure, yeah.
and you said they're like 4 minutes each, which is, that's a lot of
They're
writing.
very long songs, yeah.
That's a lot of writing, and I, the fact that you can even just do that. I mean, my husband writes music, and he keeps wanting me to do lyrics, but I just can't come up with the lyrics for his, well, not for his music. I can come up with lyrics for other music. It's just not for his. So that's just not meshing. But you've got it all. So
Well, thank
why
you.
don't we let you get over there and get yourself set up.
Sure.
And
Well,
then we're
thank
gonna
you
turn it
guys
over
so
to
much
you.
Oh,
for
it
having
was
me
our
here.
pleasure.
I really, really super appreciate it.
Yeah,
It's really a great opportunity for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. And when you're at your last song, we'll probably come over. We'll just say goodnight to everybody.
Sure.
And he'll give the information out again for donations.
Yes.
All right?
And
Absolutely.
have a-
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Yes.
All right, everybody. And there goes Emily. She's going to get over. She's going to sit down. She wheeled in this electric piano tonight. And
Yes.
we encourage everybody to bring, they bring their instruments with them if they have instruments or tracks or whatever. So she's just let us know when you're ready, and we'll give Ken a nod in the booth and turn it over. This is the Emily Moreno Show.
Yes.
All ready?
Okay.
There we go.
Here's Emily. Emily.
So this first song is about me finding my way and being able to just be my true self with my boyfriend Morgan. Bite my shoulder again and kiss me till it's so late we must go to bed. I next to you. I don't know what's next, but I know what love is, 'cause it feels like home with your head on my chest. Bite your lip one more time. You can take me away from the world I carry. And my dear, you're right, it's heavy. So if you'll stay in my bed sheets, I'll sleep under the covers next to you. Next to you. And I wake up each day. I walk though my ankles are sprained. I will never be perfect, and I won't pretend. But with you, I can breathe easy again. And I walk through the rain. I walk, but I don't complain. Light a candle and go to bed. But with you, I can breathe easy again. Bite my shoulder again and kiss me. It feels like home with your head on my chest. So this next song, thank you. This next song is about something a little bit heavier. So my ex-boyfriend actually passed away from cancer not too long ago, and I'm starting to cope with that. And this song is actually about dealing and coping with the sadness, and also the coming and going of the seasons while trying to visit him and visit his grave. I walk under the trees, ice on the ground, cold breeze. Ooh, I just came to visit you. Now we're so close, you're just below the snow. Ooh, I just came to visit you. There's an overwhelming sadness here. Please don't judge me if I shed a tear, 'cause sadness comes in waves. Sadness comes in waves, and they are crashing home. Not over the pain, not over the pain. Sadness comes in waves. I walk under the sun. Summer's just begun. Ooh, summer without you. Now we're so close. You're below the grass that grows. Ooh, summer without you. Please don't judge me if I shed a tear. You'd wipe it away if you were here. But sadness comes in waves. Sadness comes in waves, and they are crashing home. Not over the pain, not over the pain of losing you. And I can wish all I want and I can beg, but it won't change, it won't change. And I can pray to a God or I could dream you here with me, but it won't change, it won't change. So for today, so for today, sadness comes in waves, waves. Sadness comes in waves, waves. Sadness comes in waves, waves. Sadness comes in waves, 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 waves. Sadness comes in waves. So this next song, moving right along. This next song is about the transition from high school to college. It's about saying goodbye to my parents, my best friends, my dance school, which was really, really hard for me because they're all my family, and just kind of soaking it all in while I'm at school and thanking everyone for the life that they've given me before college. Hug me close, hold me tight, one more moment, one more time. don't cry. Life moves on, and I won't be gone long, 'cause I promise to say good night, 'cause I don't know how I will say goodbye. So this next song is about my boyfriend and the struggle that I've kind of gone through to accept how much he's been hurt in the past and my necessity to want to fix that and make him feel loved. Can't remove her handprints from your skin. Can't imagine the way things would have been. And I surely cannot change the past. But in your memory, these things surely last. And I know you probably better than you think I do. Don't grind your bottom teeth. Keep showing me what's underneath. But I can't remove the scars. She created with the stars. The sky should never make you cry. But I don't want to recreate butterflies. I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to recreate butterflies. Can't remove the hurt stuck on your mind. And there's no way to get back all that time. And I surely will hold you tight. If I could take back all the sleepless nights. And I owe you everything that I couldn't do. Your love heals me. Not just the surface, what's underneath. But I can't remove my scars. He created when we lost the stars. The sky should never make you cry. Thank you.
Exactly what we were talking about before. Makes him tear up, of course. And the songs and your writing are very, very from the heart. I love that.
Thank you.
It's probably one of the more heartfelt performances that we've actually had.
Yes.
It's great.
Wow.
Thank you.
You've got him crying. He's
no.
speechless.
Oh, don't cry. That's my job.
Yeah, well, he's had a bout with cancer and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Because I'm a cancer survivor, that's why.
yes.
Yes, I am.
And,
What
you know,
kind of cancer did you have?
Kidney cancer.
Good kidney.
yeah.
Yes.
So we're sorry to hear that you had gone through that at such a young age.
Yeah, him too. I mean, he passed away.
Yeah. How old was he?
18.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. I'm glad you were able to find another love and you're able to pick that up again. So let's.
I'm blessed to have the boy that I have right now.
That's great. I think you are too. And your parents are, terrific. Thank you so much for bringing her down here and supporting her. And we're going to be supporting her also throughout your career. You're going to just keep giving us updates and stuff.
Yes.
And we're going to follow you. And we're going to keep letting people know where they can see you if you're out about doing
Absolutely.
things.
That debut album, the release will be probably somewhere around, I want to say a little bit less than a year, so probably somewhere around
great.
next winter, the winter, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, we'll keep people updated. I
Spring.
mean, we want to definitely keep people updated. We try to keep everybody focused on the people that we have on here because that's why we have you here.
Absolutely. Well, I really
So.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was our pleasure. And this is one of our best shows we've ever had.
Look at him! I told you. All right.
That's right.
Well, so again, for the donations, if
the
anybody wants to
donations,
send in donations,
Make
here,
your
for
checks
us.
out to Access 23 TV and send them to P.O. Box 321, Port Jervis, New York, 12771.
Right. So we're gonna let you ring us out with one more song,
yes.
and you just keep playing, and we'll let you know.
Absolutely. Thank you
You'll
so much.
see. You're good at this. You'll probably know just right
Okay.
when you're supposed to be done. But
Okay.
sing the whole song. We want to hear
All
it.
right. And folks,
All right.
we will see you next week. And we thank you for getting us where we are into season 23 on this special night. This is where we could
That's
thank
right.
you.
And we're thankful. And you know what? It happened to be fate that we had you on tonight.
Yes.
Doing these songs.
Yes.
And they're so meaningful to the specific time period right now. The
Right.
specific week, the specific days. It's great. So things always they happen for a reason.
Yes.
All right. And you guys, thank you for tuning in and watch us next week. Good night.
Good night.
Night. There's a promise that you made. There's a rule you can't break. There's a new code to follow, and it all began with you. I wasn't looking for it anymore, 'cause he took a piece of me. But in a moment it was only you, and it felt like this should be. And now I'm learning all your scars. I know you have been hurt, but this is rebirth. In your eyes, I can see it anymore, 'cause he took a piece of me. But in a moment it was only you, and it felt like this should be. And now I'm learning all your scars. I know you have been hurt. But this is rebirth. So let's just talk and catch our breath, and we'll move on, 'cause God knows we can't do this again. Just be my last, don't be my scar. Morgan, laugh, 'cause Boston is not all that far. I wasn't looking for it anymore, 'cause he took a piece of me. But in a moment it was only you, and it felt like this should be. And now I'm learning all your scars. I know you have been hurt. But this is rebirth. Thank you. Woo.